Hi everyone, I think we can start. My name is Matea Kolic. I'm working as an account manager at the Department of Social Puzzle Applications in The Guardian, for those of you who don't know me yet. First of all, I want to welcome you and thank you for attending our webinar at the theme 20 Rules for Successful Campaigns with the examples of best practices. Of course, be free to ask any questions. We will give answers at the end of this webinar. So let's start. The aim of this webinar is to explain some puzzle which you might have according to creating any type of campaign on Facebook, from goals, type of apps, themes, and advertising. We will go through 20 rules which you should take into consideration when creating a digital campaign. There is no magic trick which will ensure great results and satisfy your fans. There are a lot of elements to consider, but once you overcome them, you will get the maximum impact out of any of your future campaigns. First, define your goals. That is the first step you should take. It's a very important step because successful campaign is not measured by amount of the budget, but with precisely defined and measurable goals. At a previous webinar, we have already mentioned the importance of defining goals, but let's repeat. Some examples of the goals can be increasing brand awareness. It is measured by the number of views per post, reach of the number of games played, for example. Then the second one can be interaction. It is measured by the number of users in the application, games played, votes, shares with friends, or some registrations if you have them. Third, it can be page engagement. It is measured by the number of likes, comments, or shares, of course. And the fourth goal can be collecting the database for the newsletter. That is very important for a lot of our clients. And it is measured by the number of newsletter subscriptions, open rate, or click rate in your newsletter. For example, one of our clients, Special Hospital St. Catherine, they had a goal to increase the number of orders, so increase the sales, through increase of number of sales leads. They used one of our applications. It's called Form Builder. It's some sort of a contact form application. And besides the possibility of collecting the user's request, it's a great solution for building a contact base for future sale. So in their case, potential patients had a possibility to enter an inquiry in which they defined the medical problem they had and upload the medical documentation, of course. So when the employees have received the inquiry from potential patient, they have phoned them to arrange a medical examination at a more personal level. This approach has proven to be very, very successful, which it has increased the sale with a return on investment of 50%. So that is a great example how to increase your sales through Facebook applications and Facebook promotion. The second rule is relevant theme or relevant topic. There are some themes which are obvious and expected. For example, if you are selling fast food, perhaps you want that your users upload their photos on which they hold hamburger or some other fast food in their hand. But with that, you have just scratched the surface of possibilities that Facebook campaigns are offering. Make your topic relevant and carefully planned. For example, if you are promoting fast food restaurant, ask the fans to post a photo of the dish they have prepared by themselves and which does not take much time from preparation. At the end of the contest, besides winning photos, you can announce the recipe of the winner and thank him or her in that way. So that is a creative way how can you think about the topic of your contest. The following example works as well for other industries. For example, let us say you have a luxury hotel at a seaside and the obvious theme is to ask your fans to send you photos from their summer vacation. But why not go beyond that? Ask your fans to send you their skiing photos. Maybe you are thinking now, what is the correlation between skiing and your hotel at a seaside? The correlation is bigger than you can imagine. People who go skiing are the ones who are ready to spend more money or have higher buying power. Those are surely the ones which contacts you want to have to use it for targeting or newsletter marketing before the next summer season. The third rule is KISS rule. It has an interesting name and it stands for keep it short and simple. When creating a campaign, the compelling headline is very important. Make it short and in the description emphasize which prizes users could win. In the main description, note the methodology for participating and how fans could enter to win. Never write an essay in campaign description because nobody will read it. Probably you wouldn't read it either in case you found a long description on some other page or some other contest. For example, same as Julius Meinl did, in headline you should put short text which not only grabs user's attention, but also describes the main topic. Under the headline, use small font, not more than 2 lines of text, and write down things which have to be written in order to participate in a competition. Or if it's a photo contest, you can write what kind of photo they have to upload to be a part of your contest. Fourth rule is about contest rules. So include formal rules. In order to have more control over the contest and to be more protected in case of inconvenience, it's very, very important to specify everything about your campaign. If you need any kind of help with defining rules, feel free to contact us. We have some examples and we can save your time and send it to you so you can prepare it for your own contest. Rules need to include the following. First, the period of the contest. We recommend you not to end your contest at midnight. While you will need to unpublish an application in that time, it's better to close it at noon. Then the second part, who is allowed to participate. Then reward mechanism and the prizes for winners. And of course, authorization to use the database for sending newsletters if necessary. This way, you will ensure that fans get all the pieces of information that might be sometimes forgotten. For example, it's always suggested to check if there is any law or regulation about contest or game in your country. For example, here in Croatia and in our regions, the games are in accordance with luck and contests are in accordance to knowledge and skills. So please see if there is any law or regulation that is different maybe in your country. Then fifth rule, copyrights. Be aware of copyrights. Think ahead and do not afford yourself troubles with fans. For instance, if you are organizing a photo contest, do not ask fans to post photos which you can't authenticate. The best solution is to ask fans to upload the photo with themselves in some situation according to your brand or product and depending on the topic of the contest. For example, invite them to upload the photo of them with if it's Christmas time, then the photo of them with the Christmas tree, better than just the Christmas tree. Because if you say Christmas tree, they can go to Google and find some photo that is not there. In addition, be sure to include the ability to disqualify the users which do not comply with the rules, of course. Sixth rule is about collecting data. It's nice to entertain your fans, but in order to gain some extra benefit, it's important to collect the data, for example, their email addresses or maybe some phone numbers. This is a valuable data for email marketing and advertising. Involve questions about their needs and wishes so you can afterward divide them into few segments and target them with different and customized content. For example, if you own the hotel, again, ask the ones who have not visited your hotel by now, which benefits do they find attractive? Is that some sort of discount, some events for tourists in your city, additional activities in the hotel, or something else? Afterwards, to those who prefer lower prices, send some special offers, maybe some weekend offer with some discount. For those who were interested in tourist events, you should prepare a newsletter with information about some concerts, manifestations in your city, and so on. With this approach, one of our clients, Banja Vručica, that's a health tourism center, they collected 1,800 email addresses through funny and educational quiz for their fans. Besides that, they have increased their number of fans in 1 month from 7,000 to 18,000. So that's a great result. With educational quiz, fans have more reasons to visit your official website because they are searching for the right answers there. In addition, they could gain extra knowledge about your services. Then the seventh rule is, of course, about cheating. That's very important part of every contest. And if you made some contest in the past, maybe you had some cheaters. So it's important to protect yourself from yourself and your fans from them. So you don't want to have unsatisfied fans, so you have to think about that. And our apps, social puzzle apps, have developed system of controlling the contest through user's ID or user's IP address, and the possibility to limit the number of entry permission. It's still advisable also to include jury. For example, at a photo contest, you can choose 20 photos the that have a lot of likes, and then jury could choose top 3 photos of those 20 photos that had most likes. Our experience have proven that this is the most successful approach, which fans complain about at least. Then eighth rule is about clear questions. No matter what kind of questions you have to make them understandable and not too long, of course. Then again, case rule, it's number 2. The rule keep it short and simple applies to quiz questions as well. The best practice is to ask questions for which they could find answers on your official website. Of course, you need to give them link for the website in order to know where they can find the answers. The answers should not be more than 2 or 3 clicks away from the location of your contest. If you, for example, have a news portal and you want to increase the number of visits for some article, you should ask your fans some questions about the article, but make sure you put a link where they could find the answer. Kiss rule may also refer to a photo contest. Do not incite your fans to do too complicated tasks. Example, it's better to ask them to take a photo by any than by the tree which is in front of your hotel. It's hard to believe that users are going to find the tree besides your hotel and that they are going to take a photo and upload it, no matter how appealing the prize could be. Fans are not ready to put too much effort for winning the prize, so make sure you always choose the simplest option for them. Then the 10th rule is about the quiz. Do not propose more than 6 questions because it has proven to be too demanding for the users. You should create maybe 15 or 20 questions in your database, depending on your inspiration, but just only 5 or 6 questions per quiz with random order. Then 11th rule, use fan-generated content or your fans' materials. It's useful to collect all the information gained through giveaway or some other contest and make the most out of it for future Facebook activities. For example, one of our clients, Zoo City, they sell pets or some pet equipment. They created a cover photo out of collected animal selfies in the photo contest. This is a really good practice to show fans that you care for them and to extend the story of your previous campaign. It really looks nice, as you can see. So again, KISS rule, this time is number 3. It also stands for web shops. In web shop application, never add more than 20 items. Offer only those you want to point out or move from a stock or you have a special offer for them. It will be challenging to track and handle changes and updates in any other way. This applies also for the coupon application. For example, it's useful to create a contest where you want to point out some of your products in order to incite its sales. It's also advisable to use it when you have a new assortment. This way, you could increase its positioning and visibility and product awareness across your Facebook fans. This approach is often used by one of our clients, Mepas Mall. They are a shopping center from Mostar, and they give coupons in their stores in the shopping center with the aim of attracting the customers and refreshing the memory of the brands they have in offer. You can see in our blog, we had some case about the coupons, so you can read it later if you want. Then the 13th rule, give your fans an opportunity to say their opinion. Apart from giving your fans the possibility to vote, you can also do a market research and discover which products suit the best of your customers' needs. For example, use Voter to enable users to vote and give their opinion about, I don't know, 3 or 4 products they would like to buy on discount. If you have, for example, some beauty parlor, let your users vote for future awards, service at coming contests such as massage, manicure, new haircut, or some similar services. For example, one of our clients, Fox Life Serbia, they used voter application with the aim of promoting exhibition I Love Shoes they had, and in the application fans were voting for their favorite designer, and the winner was awarded with a pair of special designed shoes. Another option is to set a form builder application with a questionnaire, and at the end, all the participants are awarded with small gifts such as coupons with discounts. So you can see what your fans want and what they need. Very important is to take control over your contest. Avoid publishing or ending competition in any other activities on the page during the night. For example, some clients they used to do they used to say competition ends on Sunday in midnight. Take control of your page. Always push the bigger activities during the day when you are online and you can easily answer all the fans' inquiries. So now we are turning to advertising part where we will talk about budget, targeting, and then I will show you a few examples of advertising. So first, ads budget. Remember, a small investment can get you really far. Define your ad budget and drive additional traffic to your contest. Promote posts to your desired target audience to maximize the efficiency of your campaign and to reach the people that you want to reach. Targeting. What does this actually refer to? Precise targeting will help you to get in touch with people who are relevant to your brand, which means you won't spend any of your money in vain. Here are some examples how you can target your audience. You can target them where you can choose specific demographics, years, gender, marital status, working place. For example, online shop can target women between 18 and 40 years of age and so on. Then according to interest, hobbies, page likes, Facebook groups. For example, store which is selling the pet equipment can target users who liked pages such as golden retriever, cats, some pets TV shows and so on. And then according to users' behavior, reach your fans depending on their buying habits, use of different appliances, and similar. Then custom audience. What is custom audience? This is a special type of advertising which allows advertisers to target their ads to a specific set of people with whom they have already established a relationship on Facebook. For example, if you have some list of some Facebook IDs or emails, you can use that for custom audience advertising. It's useful if you want to offer your fans some kind of special offers, products, or services. There are two types of audience. First, custom audience. That is some Excel database that you can upload to Facebook Power Editor, or lookalike audience. That is, after creating custom audience, it's likely to choose the audience who is somehow similar with your target group. So that is the second type. There are many different types of Facebook ads which you can use in order to promote your contest. Because of that, I'm going to elaborate on this topic. Now I will explain how we do it for our clients, and afterwards I will send you some examples of the ads with all the webinar materials we have. So now I will go to Facebook and show you. So we have some test page. So when you have some sort of a contest, maybe it's nice to write something like this. Or maybe if it's a photo contest or giveaway, write that. And some status like we have great and here you can put some link, and of course the photo that will maybe show your price or something accordance to your brand, so that the link looks more appealing. So now we have that. And then you can go to facebook.com/advertising and you can make an ad for your contest. You can see some objectives for the campaign. Usually it's the best solution to boost your post. Probably you have done that, but I will show you how to do it if you didn't do that yet. Here you can choose the post. And now we have some parameters that you have to put in order to make your ad. So maybe you can see the country here. You can put, I don't know, age from 20 to 40, maybe if it's some online shop for fashion. Some interest like maybe some fashion week or online shopping. You probably know for your brand who is your target audience, so it's a lot easier than me to show you. And here, of course, some budget. It doesn't have to be a large budget, but it can get you really far if you put some budget on your campaign. And here you can see some preview. So Ads Manager, it's the easiest way to use it for your advertising. Another principle is by using Power Editor. Maybe you have heard about that tool too. And it's less used in comparison with the Ads Manager I showed you, because Ads Manager seems to be easier to use. And usually posts which are only boosted or promoted with Ads Manager, and unpublished posts and some advanced posts are set up by Power Editor. So maybe if you work in an agency and you have a lot of clients, you will probably use Power Editor then. So we won't talk about Power Editor now because Ads Manager is usually enough for your advertising. But if you want to know more about Power Editor, you can send me an email later, or maybe we can do it in some other webinar in the future. So about custom audience, a few minutes ago I have explained what does custom audience stand for. This tool is very useful if you collect email addresses from contest participants through application. So how can you create a custom audience here in Power Editor? I will show you now. You could usually create it in a few ways. Generally, if you have the email list of your users or customers, you can easily create a list. If those email addresses correspond to Facebook profiles, Facebook can match them and create a custom audience. So you go here to your Adverts Manager, and you go here on the left side, you have audience. And you go to creating a new audience. So I said what is lookalike audience, and for example, you have some list and you want to create a custom audience. And here you can upload a file, for example, some Excel file with Facebook emails from your fans or IDs of your fans. If you don't have that yet, you can collect that through applications I talked about in this webinar. So it's really easy. Just choose a file. So let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation. The ninth rule is about following your fans' activities. So you have to adapt your fans' activities and find out what they want and need. Sometimes the best idea comes from your users, so maybe they will say something about some contests they want to see, or maybe they will talk about what they want, what they need, so you can make some campaign out of it. And of course, analyzing. At the end of your contest, look into your primary goals and the measures, but do not forget that you need to have realistic expectations. So here are some examples of our statistics. So at the end of your contest, you can see the number of your visitors, how many new email addresses you have, how many applications, which countries are people coming from, or from which browsers, devices. So is it desktop, mobile, or so on. All of our apps are mobile responsive, so it's a great way to be near your fans, especially now in the summer when they go on vacation and they maybe are not near their computers, but they always have their smartphones by themselves, so um, they can play a contest through mobile or some tablet. So here is my email address. You can send any inquiry you might have or questions about social media. And now I will go and see if you have any questions here. Just to see. One question is about using fan-generated content. Patricia says fan-generated content, using them could lead to legal issues. So yes, that's very important questions. Question, because if you want to use fan-generated content, for example, photos from the photo contest, you have to write that in your rules section, that you will use it for future promotions. So in that way, you won't have any problems, because people will give permission for you to use it. Can you show us how the app is visualized on mobile? Okay, maybe I can show you in our admin panel. What else, just to see another question? What is the rate of success in gathering email addresses, usually, especially when customers do not interact with ease with your company product? How you mean about the success of a campaign? So it's very important to, if you have a contest, you have to give some sort of prize, because when, or reward of your contest, because when people see you have some prize, they will write their email address. So it's never been some problem for our clients in the past. If you give a prize, they will be motivated to give their email address. So you won't ask them for their I don't know, address, where they live, or some personal data, or about their credit card, but you can ask them their email. So it's nothing, it's not a problem for them, according to our experience from the past. I can show you the mobile preview of the application. Just one more question before that. In terms of time posting, I've seen fluctuation in audience. What is the best time to put a contest online? You have to see about your brand, how it works with your fans, because if you have a target audience that is, I don't know, teenagers, uh, surely they are online maybe later in the night, and maybe not early in the morning. But if your target audience are people, business people who come to work, it's probably good to put a contest in the morning around, I don't know, 9 o'clock a.m. when they drink coffee, or around noon when they have their lunch break. So you have to see how your target audience is reacting on your posts in general, and then apply that also to a contest when you are putting it online. I will show you some example of some contests on mobile. So here is one contest is in our Social Puzzle admin panel. And you can see it on mobile preview, how it looks like. And just to put a photo back. You can hide it on mobile, but you can leave it if you want. And you can see, this is a short quiz which people can play through our Forum Builder application, but we also have a normal quiz application with the points, scores, and so on. So you can you can use it on mobile normally, like on your desktop version. So that's it. If you have any more questions, I will see. Oh, more questions. From your experience, do people engage in contests, promotions via smartphone more often than laptop? Yes, lately we see in some statistics of our clients that usually, I don't know, 70 or 60% of people come via mobile devices and not from computers. So especially, as I said now, in summer, well, when people are not working, they are having their holidays, so they have their smartphones. I think that are all questions. One question is, where do you come from? I am from Croatia, if you know where that is. Thank you for attending this webinar. If you have any questions later, you can send it to my email. Again, you can see it here. So thank you and see you on some other webinar. Bye bye.